So again, good afternoon sa lahat. And for today's sorry. For today's lesson natin, we're going to have the afternoon session, and hopefully by Wednesday we can have the morning session naman para alternate tayo. And by Saturday we're going to have face-to-face at 8 a.m. no. And in that case, pinaplano ko pa kung ano ba yung activity natin. Tingnan ko nga. Wait lang ha. Share screen muna ako. So, naghang lang. So, if you have responding. So, if you have actually checked the Facebook group, wait lang. Our Facebook group, andun na yung ating last time discussion. Some of you like Casey and the others have, si Catherine have sent their activities already sa preview sa first lesson natin on introduction to horticulture and yung history as well. No? So, again, dito lang kayo sa Write Something mag-post na inyong activities. Okay, so for this afternoon, we're going to continue with our lesson on lesson 2. Last time we had lesson 1 and this was our activity. And sa ating lesson 2, we're gonna have classification or branches of horticulture. And ang ating activity will be just a mere discussion of how will you differentiate horticulture from agriculture and what is your point of view and about post-harvest handling. Yun lang naman, no? Post-harvest handling when it's right time to harvest leafy vegetables, for example, and why. Anong leafy vegetables good? So, ayun. So therefore, not much to do naman, but I'm going to make an activity na maka-outdoor tayo this Saturday. No, naabot ay area dara sa campus. Murag wala pa ko kita na pwede na to anohon. Any suggestion? But in our lesson 2 pa naman, ito lang muna ang ating activity. After lesson 2, let me check. Yun lang para last na. And after that, we're gonna have vegetable production. So, pwede tayong gumawa pwede na tayong gumawa ata ng mga plot or by group. Or kaya area. Maghanap tayo ng area dyan as our activity. No, perhaps. So, we're done with this one. We're going to have discussed different branches of horticulture. Yes, Ella, do you have anything to say?
Wala, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, before I proceed with the branches of agriculture, let me again introduce to you wait lang ha, mag-screenshots ako. Sige na, pag-screenshot, ani. 9, 5, 20. Okay. So let me introduce to you again, on the classification of agriculture before we proceed with the branches, no. Maiksi lang naman, but Talking ko ano. 10 participants lang.
Kaya man, pero wala, mula akong dugay. Wala, kakaibos na rin. Wala, lang diri sa mga. Wala, sa akin diri, sa TV.
Palihog lang ko mute, please. Okay, so when we speak of life sciences, no, it deals on both biology, of course. So this is just a ano lang naman to, parang review, no, or parang check on or refreshing our minds on sciences. So biology belongs to life sciences. It is where our study of interest belongs, like agriculture. So of course we know that biology is the study of, yes, Francis, the study of, it's a branch of science that deals with both plant and animal organisms, no, or the study of life. So it has two main branches. We have zoology and botany. Now, when we say zoology, it's the study of Marjon, the study of animals, and botany is the study of G-Marts.
Plants, ma'am.
Plants, very good. So, therefore, agriculture is defined as an art and science of systematic raising of plants and animals under the management of man. And there are so many beautiful ways to define agriculture, but it is both art because we use skills, techniques, and science because we use observation and scientific methods, no? Not only in producing them or in the culture of those plants and animals, but also in nawala ko. Nakita ko mumu. And as an art, it requires skills and practice. And in order to produce beauty, pleasant arrangements in both combination, now later we will, like for example, when we say farming system, there are a lot integrated farming system. We have monocropping, and so on. So as a science, it deals with knowledge and skills, no? Hypothesis testing, and so on. Gathering of facts, analysis, and interpretation of facts. So because agriculture is also about doing research, no? So there are two branches of agriculture. We have the crop and animal production. Of course, crop production is the cultivation of crops for man's purpose in order not only to survive, but to thrive and to make money, no, as a business. And there are two disciplines under crop production. Of course, for animal production, we only have livestock, poultry, ruminant production. And for crop production, we have agronomy and horticulture. So anong kaibahan ng dalawa? Let's have the definition one by one. So what is agronomy, Iris? Can you read? Yes, James.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Iris, please.
Agronomy, art and science of field crop production and management.
Okay, very good. And it comes from the Greek words agros, which means field, and nomos, which means to manage, no? Well, horticulture naman, James. Or Ella? Or Mark? Horticulture is the raising of crops, no, that are nursed first in the nursery before being grown in the field. But it's sometimes used to refers to garden crops. So that's why it came from their Latin words hortus, which means garden, and cultura, which means cultivation. So, and horticulture is divided into branches then, no? We have pomology, okay, olericulture, floriculture, and we also have nursery management and landscaping, no? So yun siya, no? And again, agronomy is the science and practice of growing field crops. This includes cotton, wheat, tobacco, corn, and soybeans. So that's in Malawakan, no? And horticulture, which was the first word used actually to refer agriculture in 1600s. Just like mentioned, it came from the Latin words hortus, which means garden, and cultura, which means cultivation, or cultivated garden, or the culture of garden plants. So it is therefore the science of growing, processing, marketing fruits, and practice of vegetables and ornamentals. No. So again, the branches of horticulture. Yes, Casey. What's the first branch? Wala yung mic. Donavic.
Olericulture po, ma'am.
Okay, which is the study of?
Vegetables.
Thank you. How about Ralph?
Ang first gapon, second.
Sorry. Nag-ano na day ko. Nag-move. Okay, we're here now. Ang second is pomology, what is pomology? So the study of, nawala si ano. Hinang ko lang signal, no? The study of fruits and nuts. And we also have viticulture, the study of grapes, and floriculture, the study of flowers. So aside from those, the main branches, it is also elaborated into greenhouse management, or the growing and study of plants in greenhouses, no? And turf grass management, or yung mga turf grasses natin sa mga lawn, like sa ano, no, kanang mga resorts and unsa yan nga sports kanang ano kasi na so that's turf grass management. And of course we have nursery management, the growing and study of trees and shrubs for landscape purposes, and arboriculture, the growing and study of trees, also known as silviculture or forestry. Ang tawag niya sa forestry is silviculture. And also same with urban forestry. So we also have other branches such as landscape horticulture, no, wherein that is your final activity, wherein you're going as a group or individual, depending on your choice. We will we will have particular places in your campus or in your backyard to design ornamentals, no, into a beautiful landscape. And interior-scaping naman is landscaping, of course, inside the house or in indoor environments or sa loob ng sa loob ng what do you call that? Sa loob ng ating botanical garden, whatever, no? If you have seen botanical gardens, like in Dubai, in Singapore, and we also have here in, yes,
Silvio.
BJ. What is
Wala to mamay, wala ma'am.
so what is horticultural therapy?
The use of horticulture plants and methods as therapeutic tools with disabled and disadvantaged people.
So, just like when we had our, ampalaya capsule, mangosteen capsule, diba? Those were used only as supplement, although therapeutic siya in the sense. No? Kasi, if you notice, the FDA will only they want us to specify those mga supplements na there no therapeutic claim. Nakabasa na mo, anak? Okay, so those are the different branches of horticulture. Again, horticultural therapy, interiorscaping and landscape horticulture, nursery management, part-time. Nursery management, and arboriculture, nursery management, greenhouse management, turf grass management, and we have the main olericulture, pomology, viticulture, and floriculture. So yun lang, no, as an introduction. And the science of agriculture is also a related sciences of botany, soil science, chemistry, biochem, mathematics, physics, plant pathology, plant physiology, entomology, agri-economics, genetics, and agri-engineering. According to Garfield, anong sabi niya? Ano naman to si ano? Anong sabi niya, Iris? Yung manong si Iris, no? John Lloyd. Sabi niya, agriculture is the head of all civilization and the mother of all industries. Diba? So I guess, yun lang as an introduction before we, you have now an idea on the different classification of agriculture, no? Before we proceed with the formal, final branches of horticulture. Okay, so so for this lesson, before we end our 14-minute session, we're going to, of course, discuss again the different branches and enumerate factors affecting the storage life ng horticultural produce and differentiate fruits and vegetables. But then we can also extend until Wednesday for this, no? So again, horticulture per se is grouped into two sections. We have edibles and ornamentals, no? And even further subdivided into pomology, or the study of fruits, and olericulture, or the study of vegetables. Floriculture naman, or the study of flowers and post-harvest technology. So we're going to focus on those. So when we say pomology, it is derived from Latin words poma, which means fruit, no? And logos, which means study, or knowledge, or discourse. So therefore, it is, in short, it deals with the study and cultivation of fruits. And again, fruits are classified as pome, drupe, berry, aggregate, legumes, capsule, nuts. Sabi niyo mo, inana na kasimple, no? Fruits are fruits? No. So, When you say fruits, it's not only fruit, but it can be classified in various ways botanically. For first and foremost, this is a pome fruit, no, like an apple, pear. So this fruit is formed when the receptacle under the flower. So dito siya mapo-form, no? So this is a pome kasi like when you eat an apple, no, or a pear, medyo ang iyahang seeds is enclosed into a crispy na flesh. So we also have drupe like the coconut, this one. So when we say drupe, it has a fleshy fruit and a single seed with a hard endocarp. So ito yung endocarp. So that's a drupe, no? Yung kantang coconut is a giant nut. It's not botanically. It's a drupe, no? By classification. So ito yung mga parts of the drupe or coconut drupe fruit. So we also have berry. This is a berry example. Yung ating tomato is a berry. And therefore, this is a strawberry. A strawberry is therefore not as a berry, but an aggregate fruit. An aggregate fruit siya kasi it's not only one seed, but it's a fruit with seeds or an enlarged receptacle. So itong mga maliliit niya na parang seeds, we think na seeds sila, but those are the real fruits na siya embed into the enlarged receptacle. So how would we know that it's a berry? So we have a berry has many seeds. Example, tomatoes, peppers, and cucumber. So berry siya, so marami siyang seeds, and it is enclosed in a fleshy, soft na fruit. And we also have 10 minutes left, and aggregate fruit like the strawberry. So again, the strawberry is not a berry, but an aggregate fruit, which is developed from the flower with many pistils like the strawberries legumes. Like the strawberries. So many pistil o marami siyang flower. No? So we also have legumes, and I know you are very familiar of legumes, yung merong mga fruit split along two sides. So pag mag-split siya, those are all legumes. No? And oh my God, what did I do? Sorry. Nagdadali lang na wrong naman ko. Okay, sorry for that. Yan. Nawala ko. And capsules are dry fruit that have several carpels like the orchids. So those are called capsules. And nuts, therefore, are one-seeded and with a hard pericarp. No, like the acorn. No. Ano pa? Ayan na siya. Pili nut, no? Those are nuts. So meron siyang isang seed na napaka-hard ang pericarp. So ang peanut is not a nut, it's a legume. So we also have grains. And it has fruit and seed joined closely together, such as the wheat, rice, barley. So those are called grains. And multiple fruits come from several different flowers joined together, like the pineapples. Diba? Minsan we have the saying na ang pinya ay maraming mata. So those are actually the different flowers, no? And these are called multiple fruits. So yun, no? We have pomology, the study of fruits. So we have classified fruits based on botanical classification. And the next study, we have olericulture, or the study of vegetables. And it is derived from Latin words oleros, which means vegetables, and cultura, meaning cultivation. And it can be defined as the branch of horticulture which deals with the study of vegetables again. And vegetables are classified based on the nature of plant, like stem, no? They can be called herbaceous or succulents, such as the leafy vegetables, or shrubs, such as the chili tomato, trees such as the drumstick or the malunggay and jackfruit, kasi kinugulay natin yung prutas, di ba? And vines like the cucurbits. Or they can be classified based naman sa lifespan. Like annual sila pag 1 year sila nabubuhay, no? Like the chili, cabbage, cauliflower, most vegetables actually. And we call them biennials if 2 years sila nabubuhay. Like the onion, radish, carrot. No? And perennials if more than 2 years, no? Like the mga vegetable trees, asparagus, gourd, and so on. And we can also classify vegetables whether based on the method of propagation, whether sexually or asexually propagated sila. Pag sexually, meaning galing silang seed, no? And most vegetables like chili, cauliflower, and so on. And asexually sila kapag gumagamit tayo ng vegetative parts, like asparagus cuttings, Dioscorea, o yung kanyang root, no? Ng ube, potato, sweet potato, onion, garlic, taro, yam. Yun. So we use cuttings for asparagus. We use bulbs for onion and garlic. We use rhizome for colocasia or gabi, taro, ginger and coleus, and tubers for potato and sweet potato. And we can also classify them based on the method of planting, whether direct planting siya or transplanting. So, pag direct planting, we have most plants, no? Na may seeds. And transplanting naman, this is best done in tomato, chili, cauliflower, cabbage, and so on. And pag underground parts or root vegetables in radish and so on, and rhizome, bulb, and tuber. So, there are also plants like kung radish seed and carrot seed, hindi sila pwedeng i-transplant kasi magkakaroon sila ng fork radish. And we have seen that in our previous Craft Science 1, no?
Naon ra dito.
So,
On this time.
Sir Leonard, give-mute ko ang background mo. So, based on intercultural practices, pwede na natin i-classify ang vegetables natin as solanaceous crops. Kasi magka-family sila, so pare-pareho lang din ang kanilang culture practice or methods of cultivation. Like the tomato, chili, bell pepper, potato, so mga solanaceous yan sila. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts are cole crops. And spinach, lettuce, and amaranths are leafy vegetables. Pea, cowpea, and so on are pods or capsules, or otherwise they are also legumes. And cucurbits, like gourds, melons, cucumber, and pumpkins. And root crops, carrot, radish, turnip, and beetroot. Ayun. So, there's a lot of ways to classify vegetables. No? Another one is based on climatic requirements. Whether temperate sila, ibig sabihin malalamig, and tropical, ibig sabihin mainit, no? So, although in the Philippines, we can grow them both doon sa highlands. So, for temperate vegetables like radish, potato, carrot, cabbage, and cauliflower, so on, we can plant them sa highlands, no? We have, in Luzon, we have Baguio. Here in Mindanao, we have Kapatagan, Digos, and Maragusan. And for tropical naman, kahit saan, no, sa lowland, watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, and so on. And based on season of growth, whether rainy season sila, cool season, or summer or warm season, they are also being classified as such. So, usually, pag rainy season, yung mga tanim or vegetables that they like humid and hot, no? Cool season naman is gusto nila malamig, so dapat definitely sa highland sila. And summer or warm season, yung mas better sila pag dry, like the muskmelon, bean, cucumber, watermelon. Kasi like watermelon, di ba? Sino nang nakapagtanim ng watermelon dito?
Ako, ma'am.
Kami, ma'am.
Okay, so di ba, bago siya i-harvest, kailangan dry siya. Tama ba ko? O dapat di na siya diligay at some point of this stage, no? And it also can be classified based on the plant part used, whether stem and leaves siya, flowers and fruits, no? And seeds, underground parts of plant, taproot, bulb, tuber thick, and rhizome. So yun, no, there's a lot of classifying them, and there are even more. But I'm so sorry, we are 1 minute and less. So do you have any questions or clarification? We'll just proceed with the next topic, differences of fruits and vegetables and floriculture and so on by Wednesday. Noon time na naman tayo kung available kayo. So questions or clarification, everyone? So perhaps maglibot tayo on Saturday dyan sa campus. Anong pwede nating gawin bawat area, and have I assigned you already your groups? May grupo na ba kayo?
Nami groupings, ma'am, pero sa line subjects, man, no, ba?
Siguro sa ano na lang. So I will see you on Saturday, and we can have a group, or prior to that, kasi I'll just be asking you to choose your own group. So by the way, less than a minute pa, so anytime maputol ni. So it means we're done, and see you again on Wednesday.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so wala nang questions or clarifications.